a young man rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from holding.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180.
Tackles.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check safety.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Check it back.
This is Carson. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Switch. Alert.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got it to Williams. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now it's Carson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Zebra. Shot! Watch the shot! Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Be alert. Kill. Gun.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Watch the slide.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Check 56. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got nothing to that. You got nothing. Check 37. 13.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 180. 1, Omaha.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go. Kill.
Hey, Echo. 6.
49's the Mike. Hey.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Coleman now. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 41 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
One on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's Carson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A carry now for McKissick. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Block that.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They run it with Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
They come out here in the I.
Mike's 56. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. That's SOS.
Good job right there.
He's checking.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
We got 6.
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Watch the safety crew.
This is Coleman. Oh, good move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2. Hey, orbit.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Like 80.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go. 180.
54 Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
I got it. Shift.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
He's coming. 65. 49.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I'll go special.
Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Strip that ball.
Check 13. Check 3.
On first down, Carson. Oh, he sheds himself free. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 43.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him in contract time. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
21.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
21. Check 26. 11. Hey, Charlie.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check girls, check.
White. Hey, wahoo!
49. Mike's 49. Man, that's trash. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
11.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the boot.
Go.
Guys, Mike, 49. Go. 49 to Mike.
21.
I'm coming after you.
Buzz.
49.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Bravo.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now here's Michael Dixon standing right on his own 5-yard line. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
24.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.